Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the Baker Act and, well, how do you even know your loved one's been Baker Acted? So every once in a while we'll get a call and typically a family's calling us because a loved one is at a facility. And they say to us, well, our loved one can't leave. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Yeah, our loved one's been told that she cannot leave. Okay, sounds like she's been Baker Acted. No, she's not been Baker Acted. Well, how do you know that? Well, the facility said she's not been Baker Acted. I said, well, then why isn't she free to leave? Well, we don't know. So let's talk about that for a second. First of all, there's two types of Baker Act here in Florida. There's the involuntary, which you would associate with a 72-hour minimum hold, or there's also what's known as the voluntary Baker Act. Yeah, that's right. You can actually agree to be Baker Acted. And most of the time, at least with the cases that we see, what's happened is that someone's been tricked into signing what's known as a voluntary admission agreement, and now they're stuck. And even if they revoke consent, guess what? They still can't leave. And so when somebody calls us and they say, well, the facility told us she's not Baker Acted, either the facility is either lying to them, or what they really mean is that your loved one signed a voluntary admission agreement and they still cannot leave. So just because the Baker Act facility or whichever facility it happens to be is saying you can't leave, if it looks like a duck and it quacks, it's a Baker Act, okay? And I don't care really what the facility's telling you. Your loved one's basically been locked up, or they've been falsely imprisoned, which is a crime here in the state of Florida. My money says that they've probably been Baker Acted and something nefarious is going on inside the facility. But either way, the only way to get them out, if the facility is not willing to let them go, and I'm going to presume that the reason you called is because the facility is not willing to let them go, is we got to drag them into court. We got to force them to appear in front of a judge and explain why they are physically preventing your loved one from leaving. Now, 9 times out of 10, the facility is going to decide they don't want to deal with the aggravation that my team is about to bring them and the holy hell they're going to have to deal with. They're probably going to let your loved one go. But every once in a while, I get a facility that likes to test us. And everybody in our office is a very, very skilled trial lawyer. As a prosecutor for many years, I've done defensive for many years. I've tried over 200 jury trials. These guys don't frighten me even for a millisecond. And so we'll go to court and we will do what we need to do to secure your loved one's release. But I wanted to share that with you because sometimes people need to hear the magic words Baker Act before they're willing to take action. If your loved one's not free to leave, I don't care what the facility's telling you, we got to take action and we need to do it sooner rather than later, because otherwise the facility will take action. They'll go get a court order and you may not even know about it until it's way, way too late. So with that said, thanks for tuning in. I'd love a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye-bye.